back from the dead.
Hey guys, Frozen Nexus here, and this is going to be one of those videos where I more or less just talk in the background of doing something. It's my first time playing a heist, so yeah, let's see how that goes. Now that I'm looking at what other people have, makes me believe I should have absolutely gotten a faster vehicle. Sorry people that I am probably screwing over right now by having this not fast vehicle. My bad, you know. Didn't know what exactly this entailed, so yeah, sorry. If any of you are watching this, really am sorry. Didn't really know what I should build. I got a preset off the Expedition and then modified the shit out of it because, I don't know, I'm not good at building raid vehicles. I mean, I'm not good at building any vehicles, but I'm especially not good at building raid vehicles. So yeah, I kind of went with the alternative, which was just, you know, go ahead and download an Expedition one and just modify it, which I think it's not too bad. It's not very fast though, but I think I'll just learn my lesson from this, not do a heist. So yeah. But basically what this video is mostly about is I wanted to talk about how I feel about a lot of the changes in the game. Because those of you who have watched my channel for a while know that I've been playing this game since literally a couple days after the closed beta released. I have been playing the shit out of this game for a long time, and honestly, all I've really done is, you know, all I've really done, and what the hell? Okay, all I've really done in terms of playing the game is, you know, heists and whatnot, and then I came back, and all of a sudden there is all this new crap. It's like an entirely different game to me now. It's great. I want to say, to, you know, start off though, if you're here looking for, oh, this game is terrible, pay to win, blah 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 thing, you're not going to get that from this channel. I've made it very clear multiple times that I am not just going to sit here and hate on the game and rage about every possible broken issue in the game. That's all there is to it. I don't think that's productive at all. I think, you know, making videos that are good and interesting are, you know, that's the point of this. You don't just sit here and go, this game's terrible, never gonna play it, don't buy it, it's useless, horrible game. You know, that's what if you want the game to get better, then you have to give constructive feedback. And as far as I'm concerned, the game is in a really good state right now. I have noticed a few things might be a little unbalanced, but that's just, you know, what happens when you are playing a game in closed beta. You know, balance is an ongoing issue, so they'll work on it, and I'm sure it'll get better. I feel like this a grenade launcher might be on that list of things that need to be toned down a bit, even though they just toned it down. I saw in the, you'll see in my newest patch notes video, I actually, you know, covered the fact that they did nerf this grenade launcher a little bit, not a ton, but yeah. I'm just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm happy with the current state of the game, because I don't want anyone to think that, okay, well, this is what the game is going to be from now on, it's perfect. Nah, it's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm more or less saying is, this game has come a long way since when I started playing. They have removed the entire durability system, which I feel like was everyone's biggest complaint about the game, and I think that earned them a lot of respect among the community, and I hope they tend to follow the advice of the community like that. I gotta say, I was not one of those people, but there were a lot of people who were complaining about durability in the game and how they thought, you know, you should just make your parts and that's it. You shouldn't have to worry about repairing them or maintaining them or any of that crap. And to some extent I agreed. I felt like the durability was too much or too over the top, but they've completely gotten rid of it because of, you know, massive demand, and that's what they should have done from the beginning. They should listen to, if there's like 80% of your player base is yelling at you saying this mechanic of the game is fucking awful, then listen to them. Get rid of that mechanic. I don't really care, or it doesn't really matter if that's your vision for the game, as a game where you have a durability mechanic and you gotta be conservative with your parts. that's too bad, you know? If you want people to buy your game, you can't have an entire subreddit of people just going, get rid of the fucking durability! This is terrible, you con artists! And that was honestly what r/crossout is. Honestly, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of r/crossout. I haven't gone back on there in a while, but it's pretty bad. I don't like them at all. I just feel like everyone on there is just... It's kind of like what you expect from Reddit. Everyone's a self-righteous, correct all the time, super intelligent Sherlock Holmes level intelligence person, and just that I can't stand that, you know? I really don't like it, and it drives me insane. But then again, I have not gone to the subreddit since I quit this game, and so hopefully, you know, they have toned down on the cancer. But who knows? It's Reddit. Generally, Reddit itself is just like a less bad 4chan, so, you know, I don't know where that's gonna fall, but either way, I'm just gonna keep playing this game and keep uploading videos. Whether or not people watch them, that's up to you. As far as the game improvement goes, like I keep saying though, it has improved a lot. Getting rid of that mechanic, that one mechanic, has made an exponential difference, to me at least. I feel much, much better about playing this game. I don't feel like I'm gonna run out of parts. I'm not worried about it or anything. I'm actually having a really great time playing this game again. And a lot of the fun of this game derives from the whole, you know, the progress it takes to get a certain part. And when I get that part, I have that part. It's mine. And to balance this out, they made it much, much more difficult to, you know, craft the part. Before it wasn't, I mean, it was difficult. It was actually very difficult in my opinion, but I can't really call it very difficult anymore because of how much more difficult it is now, really. Before, it was hard. Now, it's really, really hard to go ahead and, you know, build a, like, purple part or an orange part, which is what it should have been. It should have been really hard to craft a part, and once you have worked your ass off and grinded your ass off for that part, it's yours. You don't have to worry about it breaking after X number of games. I think that's, you know, a perfect system. The other thing I want to talk about is the XP. I don't know what they did, what exactly happened, but I am finding myself getting much more XP and leveling up much more than I was in original Crossout. This is much better too, because before it was you had to spend forever leveling up just to get the ability to grind for a part, which then is, you know, another like week of gameplay of grinding just to get a part that would only last for like 60 games, and then it broke, and then you had to build another one, and yeah, it was pretty bad, and that's eventually what led to the downfall of this game and why I stopped playing it. However, now it's a lot of grinding to get parts now. I won't deny that. The reason I got this grenade launcher so quickly is because I had a lot of parts already pre-built. I had a lot of scrap as well as a lot of copper and wires from back in the day, and I spent almost all of them to get this grenade launcher. I was amazed at how much of, like, I genuinely thought I had a lot of scrap and wires and copper. I had no idea how much it took to craft these parts. So that's kind of where I fell in that category, but as far as it goes, I feel like it's much more rewarding now, because now I get to enjoy my parts that I work to get, and I don't have to worry so much. It was like every time I lost the game, I was just angry, because a lot of the times, you know, I could be doing 3-0, and I could have captured or been capturing the enemy base the whole time, and then my team is just running around in circles trying to kill the AI, and we lose the game, and I'm just like, I can't even put it into words how angry I was. You know, when you lose a game because of teams that are just bad and just dickheads, that's really what ruined the game for me, along with, you know, and I shouldn't say along with the durability, because those go hand in hand. The durability, or the only reason losing games annoyed me, is because you lost durability. But now that losing games doesn't affect your durability, you just get less of a reward, which, keep in mind, back in the day, you got less of a reward and you lost durability on your parts. Now it's just less of a reward, which is perfectly acceptable in my opinion. What is that cannon he had? Either way, it's gone and I'm happy about it. Anyway, I just feel overall this game is so much better than it was. There's a lot more, you know, fun to be had. If you stop playing it like I did, I suggest you go ahead and give it a second chance. This game really is a lot better now. But after that raid, I'm gonna call the video here. I really hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you back here again. I'm having a lot of fun making videos again, and I'm going to be making some Battlefield 1 beta footage soon, so keep a lookout for that, and hope you guys are having a great day, and peace out.